Hi traders, hope you're well. It's Chris here. For those who don't know me, I'm the head trader, head coach at thetradingmentors.com. I'll go to that in a minute. But before I start, I want to go into the price action charts, and this is really special. One thing I've been doing for the last couple of days is asking my clients who are paying £30 a month for the VIP, £50 a month for the Forex and gold signals, how they're doing, what's going on, and getting some feedback in terms of performance. And the feedback is fantastic. They're loving the daily video analysis, the full market analysis every day during the New York session. They're loving the Forex signals. However, there is a bit of a catch. Most people that we're talking to haven't got a piss to pot in. And that's the truth of it, isn't it? When you're starting out, I started out 30 years ago. I can't say I didn't have a pot to pitch in. I was a financial advisor. I was doing okay. I couldn't complain. But nonetheless, when you're starting out Forex trading, gold trading, etc., then of course what tends to happen, you don't have enough money to go into Forex, to feed the kids, go to work, blah blah blah. So based upon that feedback, I am going to be reducing the monthly costs in terms of Forex signals so that you can benefit better. And in this video, I'm going to show you a way of doubling your account every day. Now, okay, right, let's see it. Let's see how it works. Let's see if it's believable, see if it's practical. The key to this is you cannot trade with large amounts of money. You have to start with something like $200. And you're going to risk $100 to make $200. So I'm going to go through that in the next few minutes for you to explain a little bit more about the price action charts. What I've done, I've actually galvanized, this is the tradingmentors.com, and this is the pricing plans that we do. So you can visit me at my house, it's £5,000 and we go through the whole lot, and you got 12 months support, etc. Give you a nice lunch. Okay, most people don't have that or don't want to spend that. Fine, that's okay as well. Now, the other thing we have is the VIP package with full coaching and charts, which is £2,995. Now, for most of you, that seems to be too much as well. Okay, fine. The full market analysis every day is £30 a month. That seems to be something that most people can afford. So we'll stick with that for the moment. But what I've done, I've built a hybrid system which everyone can afford. A hybrid system that takes the Advanced Pro Charts tools along with the gold software tools and along with the price action charts to give you a hybrid system that doubles your money every day. Now, be patient. I will get to that and how it works in the next few minutes, and you'll see why it works so well. And I'll be going into the markets live. Just to give you the date, if you're watching YouTube, it is the 14th of March. It is 11:51 here in the UK, GMT. So I'll be looking at the markets live in the next few minutes to show you how possible it is to double your account. Now, when we say double your account, you can't use $100,000 because you're not going to risk $50,000. I would not recommend that, and I wouldn't do it personally. It doesn't make any sense. But what you might do, and what you might consider, is if you've got a $200 account, and that's all you need to start this, $200 in your trading account today, and then we can start trading it, and we can start doubling your account every day. So in the first week, for instance, if you double it every day, you're going to end up with $800 in your trading account. Makes sense so far? Good. Let's go back to the chart just for a moment. So your $200 becomes $800 over 5 days because you're going to double it every day. But then at the end of the week, you are not going to leave it in there. You are going to take $400 out, leave $400 in there, and then start doubling that. Because remember, if you double your account on the first day 200 to 400, let's say, then of course the next day you're risking zero money. You're risking money you've already won anyway. And by the end of the week you could pay your $200 back into your account and have free trades. Okay, so this is the pound yen on the price action charts, just to explain a little bit how this works. And this is very, very successful because these have been developed over many years. I've been trading for 30 years and I love these charts. So the first thing is, this is the pound yen. This is moving into what we call a high liquidity zone. And the high liquidity zone just means it's coming back down to a very important support area. And this blue area is where the institutions are getting ready to buy into. Just looking at my picture there, I'm not in the way, hopefully. I've just been golf, so that explains the get-up. And most of my life is golf or with the family, but that's another story. And the other thing I would like to point out is you don't need to be at your charts all day to do this. That's really, really important to me and important to you. You need to spend time with your family, with your friends, and doing things that you love to do. So there's a couple of points here I'm going to point out. So the high liquidity zone is really important because that's where the institutions are getting ready to buy. And also see this channel here. This is part of the gold software. This is part of the price action chart. So the yellow zone is a sell zone. You can see that there, hopefully. This is a sell zone. This is a buy zone. If you get a position where there's a sell zone and you get an outside bar, the outside bar, just to explain, is where the price moves outside this channel. You can see one here. You can see one here. You can see one back there. And so on. So this is a very clear reversal position. But there's something else. Really, really special in the Advanced Pro charts, which I charge £2,995 for. There's a very good reason for that, because you get a whole load of stuff, including my support for 2 years, signals for 2 years, VIP for 2 years, and all the coaching that you need to be successful in the long term. So, in moving forward, let me just show you something magical. Do you spot anything? The price has not moved yet. The price has not moved yet. This is where the price is going. This is where the price is going. The actual chart is telling you the future price of the pound yen in this instance. And I'm going to show you a few others live in the next few minutes. And then we can talk about the package and how it works and how you can get it. And there's only 5 spaces, by the way. I'm not coaching hundreds of people. I'm not interested in, getting hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. I'm not interested in getting hundreds of people coaching. It doesn't interest me at all. I want to look after people and just have a handful of people that are serious about making money. So can you guess where this is going next? So let me turn the future predictive software off. So I've now turned the software off. You get a picture. It predicts the future prices, so you don't have to. Now we still have, of course, the information that we need in order to make a better decision. And of course, the price tends to do that anyway. Goes up, comes back down before it goes up. So you've seen that position that predicts the future of the price. Let's take it to live now. Let's turn that off. I've got it off now. Now, can you guess live at 11:59 on the 14th of the 3rd, where is the price going now? Can you guess where the price is going now? This is a bit of a clue here, but would you have sold it? Would you have sold it? You probably would. Okay, so let me dive deeper into the market now and show you the rules once we have a clear definition of a trend and a reversal. Okay, so this is the pound yen again, and there's a couple of points which you need to know. First of all, we have 3 moving averages, and we have this green background for buying. So when we are buying something, this has to have a green background. That's the first rules. And the second rules is that the faster moving average has to be creating a gap between the other 2 moving averages. So they're stacking on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. Excuse my writing. And the other thing that has to happen is once you have change of character to the upside, you're buying and they're stacking on top of each other with a gap. It's no good if there's no gap because it means it's consolidating. As long as there's a gap, all we're doing is waiting for the price to come back into support. These are support areas. And then you're going to be buying. You don't need the signals. The signals are there as a bonus, but they are very accurate, albeit delayed. So this is a retracement. This is a retracement. This is a retracement back into the moving averages. So once you get into a position whereby I'm going to be doing all the maths for you with your $200 in your live account. You don't need a demo account. Just risk $200 and then see how you get on. See if you can double it every day. That's the challenge. And you don't need to beat a chart every day. London Open or New York Open is sufficient. And then I'm going to go into a few examples live so that you can see how you would do this. So here we go. We've got confirmation from the 4-hour chart and the predicted software that the price is going to go up. We are waiting for the price to move back into the support area. And you could wait for that signal. Depends how aggressive you are. You have a 9 pip stop. Is that right? 189.10. 189, yeah. On a 5-minute chart. So you're only expecting 14 pips. Now the average true range for, oh no, you don't, you're on a bit more than that. 2 times, there we go. So there. And so the average true range is between 50 and 60 pips. So that's what you're looking for, just that. And once you've set your position and you put the trade on, then of course you can just go and play golf or whatever, let it do what it's going to do. You might want to watch it in the first few weeks, but it does get boring. Just set up the position, you have to go for 2 to 1. So if you're risking $100, you expect to bank $200. That's it. That's how it works. It doesn't matter if it's 10 pips or whether it's 30 pips. The actual chart will tell you where to put your stop, and it's below this support area here. The gap is still valid in terms of the moving averages. It's rather like the alligator, if you've seen that by Bill Williams. The alligator opens its mouth and therefore the trend becomes more established. So there's your double your count. Now it can happen several times during the day. It only happens twice on any currency pair. It works on gold really well as well, and oil and silver. And I'll go over the package with you in a moment. So in this instance, what we're going to do, whoops, I don't want that one. I want to write some notes. So I'm going to put some notes. I have to move my mic out of the way. Sorry if I go a bit quiet. So your risk is 200. Sorry, your account size is $200. Okay, that's it. No more. You could put $300 in it. That won't make much difference. But you're not going to be trading with thousands of pounds. It won't work. You're not going to be comfortable risking 50% of 100 grand or 10 grand or 5 grand. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you've got 200 account. You are going to risk 50% or $100. In this instance, it's 10 pip stop and a 20 pip target. The important thing is the target is way within the average true range. If you go for a 200 pip target, it's going to take a week. If you go for a 40 to 50 pip target, it's going to take a few hours. If you go for a 20 pip target, it's going to take probably an hour. That's how it works. And the other thing is you can then, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Right, then you can work out your lot size. So you're going to risk $100. So you're going to go one lot at 10 pips at $10 per pip. Okay, so if it loses, you lose 10 pips, you lose $100. 20 pip target gives you your $200. So your account becomes $400 for the next day. So far, so good. Hopefully you've kept up with that. Now, what happens normally in these situations, your stop might not be this narrow in these conditions. So typically you might have a 20 to 30 pip stop and you'd have to reduce the lot size accordingly. So if you had a 20 pip stop and a 40 pip target, then you would halve that position to have a 0.5 lot size. And so the risk to reward is the same and the doubling of the account is the same. The secret is, of course, that you are only looking for double the risk. So your stop is here. There's a 10 pip stop there, let's say, so we're going for 20. So your 2 to 1 is there. So you had two opportunities. So if you missed this one, this was 4 o'clock in the morning, fair enough. GMT, I'm definitely not going to be there. But at 7:05, pre-London Open, then of course there's every opportunity you could be there. London Open is very good because there's usually no important news that affects the dollar, especially, can affect sterling, of course. But it's a fantastic way to trade. So this is the package I'll be putting together. And so let me just highlight the package which is changing for all the members. If you're interested, so the package comes with coaching for 6 months, signals, chart settings, VIP membership. So the charge to set you up with the charts and to get you going today, if you're interested, there's only 5 slots, remember, is $295. Then £30 a month. Now, the £30 a month is for the VIP, the signals. I'm no longer charging £50 a month, so you're going to save money in the long term. per month and includes signals. So there's no upfront or there's no additional charge for this. I normally charge £50 a month for the signals just to find out how serious you are, and £30 a month for the VIP membership and the support, full market analysis, etc. So that is the package. 5 people. I'm only looking for 5 people. Comes with 6 months coaching, signals, chart settings, VIP membership, and of course the signals will include, whenever I spot something going on here, I will give you the heads up, and your chart should agree with mine. If it doesn't, then we need to discuss that. So all the links are below in the description on YouTube. You can contact me on Telegram, you can email me, and you can make an appointment to have a chat on the telephone as well if you wish. So if anyone's interested in that, you've got to be quick. This is going to go probably within a week, and it's the 14th of March today. And I may bring it open again in a few months' time, once we've sold the 5, maybe in 6 months' time, I don't know. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to make a lot of money with using very small risk, $200 in your account. Now, just to be clear, when you double your account, let's do a little thing about that, shall we? We've got a bit of time. So $200, oops, goes to $400, $800, day 3, $1,600, $3,200, etc. Now, one of the keys here, you have to take the money out. It's ordinarily, as an investor, I would not be saying this at all. I would say leave your money in, let it rock and roll, let's compound it, etc. However, this is different. You're not going to risk half of 3,200. You're not going to be comfortable with that. So it's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So within a week, you could have 3,200. You are going to take 3,000 out and bank it. You're going to buy yourself a nice dinner or whatever you're going to do with it. Even if you get it to 1,600, it's a lot more money. And by the way, the next week, you're going to adjust it accordingly. You might want to leave $500 in there or $300 in there for next week and then compound it even more. But you are going to take the money out. You cannot leave large amounts of money, it's all relative, isn't it, in there, because it's high risk trading at the end of the day. Take it out, enjoy it, and then move on to the next week. And imagine having that payout every Friday, as an example, from 200 to 3,200 potentially. Now, of course, I will be there to coach you. I'll be there to support you on your journey. But the risks to you now, for the people who haven't got tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, is a potential to actually change your life completely. And so this is designed for people who haven't got large amounts of money or even large amounts of experience in terms of trading. So it will work for everybody. Now, if you're not comfortable with using 50% risk, you can reduce it to 25%, 10%, whatever you want. But then it will not grow as quick. Okay, it will not double every day. It will take a few days or a few weeks. So bear that in mind. So you've got to find out where you are comfortable in terms of risk. Are you happy to risk $100 to make 200? Are you happy to risk $50 to make 100? Are you happy to risk 400 to make 800? You have to find your comfortable position in terms of money management. So a fantastic way. Don't forget to ask any questions. If you have any comments below, then let me know. Have a great day.